Alrighty. Um, I'm not entirely sure how to start this. So, um, hello. My name is Kells. That's what I go by for all my art stuff out here. This is my first YouTube video. Not the first one I've ever made, personally, but it's the first one I've uploaded for art stuff. And yeah, this first video is going to be time-lapse stuff. Some future videos is going to be other stuff, and just see how it goes. Yeah, we are going to, I don't know how long I want this to be, intro to be, but this is the intro so far. Hopefully it'll work well. Doesn't matter if it's good or not. That's me. I'm fine with this first video being kind of garbage. If it's kind of garbage, I don't care. So, yeah, I think probably right about now, you're going to be starting to see some time lapse of my warm up drawing, and I decided how I'm going to do these videos. Here we go. I'm going to start with a warm up drawing, probably fan art, probably just fun stuff, quick little stuff in a small sketchbook. And so, yeah, I finished up a sketch here that I had been working on a while ago. Didn't really know what I was going to do left with it. Then I move on to add color. And really, it's just going to be fun craziness here. There you go. There you go. I didn't really know what I was going with for this drawing until I reached a later part in a series that I've been watching, um, called One Piece. Some people might have heard of it. A little show. I wouldn't expect you all to know what this show is about, but quick little drawing. I decided I was going to make this dog into a cyborg dog, and so later on you'll see little Vegapunk up on its visor later. But just thought I would do something fun and weird. And primarily worked with Sharpies here because it's quick and easy and don't have to worry about blending because you can't blend with Sharpies. Just finishing up coloring this in here, and you'll see the final product. This is a fun little sketch. I think I only spent 2 hours. No, probably less than 2 hours. Yeah, quick little easy, no thoughts, just throw yourself at it type of sketch. It's a fun little thing to start with. And then now, yep, that's the final product, maybe. There you go, there's the final product. Yeah, and then we move straight into the next one. So I started with the sketch phase. I didn't really have an idea for this one to begin with. I just sort of, you'd see me spinning my pencil around. Maybe I'll draw, I'm not sure what I was going for. Face of pain in there. It's accurate to how it feels to draw sometimes. Stick figure with a poor face in a drawing. Went for another idea I had. Didn't feel great about the straight on perspective of the face. Wasn't feeling the crown either. And I had a fit of inspiration and I threw this out with one of my red pencils. And we'll get more into it. I basically used the same sketch idea, which is, whatever. Working on the wand here down in that bottom left corner. And so this drawing is meant to be a sort of a scientific journaling or something you would find in a mage's book. It's like, oh, so this is how your magic works this way and this way and this way, this, that, and the other thing. And I was framing out how I wanted to frame it and whatnot right there. And yeah, start moving on to grading it out. Oh my gosh, I moved fast. Doing the anatomy and stuff, pretty simple stuff. So anyways, the wand, I'm calling the thing that's attached to the wand a talisman. And they basically draw in or they hold mana that allows whoever is in the universe to use uh, magic without having to learn all the stuff with it. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of skill. And then this character's left hand, not drawn it quite yet, is a mana manipulator. And the basic idea is that uh, it helps the user impart their will onto what they want the mana to do. And so you're still recording. There we go. My screen went black for a second. So yeah, talismans can be anywhere from creatures, living things like that, to crystals, to rocks, to just random sticks and stuff. Um, the ones that have a tendency to pull in themselves usually are about more living side of things. There are some things like fractal beasts, which I'm sure I'm going to draw more of in the future. Okay, this is like fourth recording. It keeps breaking right at this point in the video. But fractal beasts are, you can imagine them as zombies. They're sort of possessed by a parasite of sorts. Those parasites are called prismites, and I'll get way more in depth on prismites and fractal beasts in another video. But main important thought process on this video for it is that they can be used as talismans, and they themselves use themselves as talismans from time to time. Yeah. So I think I don't know what I've said and what I've not at this point, but talismans, big idea on talismans is that they draw in the mana. Um, and so it's it's a I don't know. It's the almost like a generator or a battery for magical spells, and that allows for the average Joe who's not studying magic to be able to use magic, because he's able to draw in mana, unlike he would otherwise if he had not spent years and years learning to manipulate the mana himself, and rather he uses manipulator. And in this case, the manipulator is a moss ball, and that allows him to do more plant-based, um, plant and water-based magic. Um, that's sort of the focus there, and yeah. I'm running out of things to say. I've recorded this so many times. I keep poking my forehead in. Geez, I'm doing my inking up here. You saw just a minute ago, I was doing a what would be called color swatch, color palette. I used to do it on scraps paper, and now I do it inside my sketchbook, and it works so much nicer for organizing my thoughts out on what I want what to be. And for a simple thing like this, it really is not a huge deal, but it's good practice to do that for every piece. And this piece, I'm pretty sure, only took me 4 or 5 hours, from first sketch to last piece drawing. Um, you see me writing stuff down. Basically, the most important thing written here that I've not already said is that talismans, if overused, can either disintegrate if it's non-living thing, even if it is a living thing, it can disintegrate. It can die and no longer be useful as a talisman, or it can backlash and blow up in your face, basically. So it could implode mana onto you and be an actual explosion and hurt you that way. Or it could permanently alter you as a being. And that's how it happens. And you're stuck as a little frog man, or half human, half little frog man. Something I didn't get to in this drawing that I will not get to in this drawing is wanted to add little sparkles in the frogman's eyes, but never got around to it. Um, I had it in the sketch, and then I just forgot to do it when I was drawing, and that happens when you draw. You get those tiny details that you think are adorable or funny, and you just sort of forget to do them. Finish up the plants here, and then I think I'm almost done with this drawing. And almost done, almost done. I don't know why I'm taking a break here. Yeah, I'm gonna get way more into story building like this for of the Swallow and Sparrow and He of the Iron Titan. That's what this story or this story building element is a part of. And then I will also be working on Fractured in some of these videos, which is a story I'm co-writing with my sister at the moment. So yeah, you're gonna see more of that. And there, the final product. Hope you enjoy seeing this. And I think there's one more time left right after this one. And begin. This is the final time lapse. Just a little on-screen card. So if you watch this far, thank you for watching. All my socials for stuff is down below, and you can see it on the screen now as I write it. There you go. The one thing that's not on there is Twitch, but I'm not streaming a whole lot lately. But when I do stream more, it will always be there in the description. So if you're interested in my art or anything like that, please feel free to check out my Instagram. I do final drawings. I do behind the scenes stuff on Tumblr, and then Twitter's just like pure announcements or updates or stuff like that. And yeah, with all of that said, thank you for watching. And words are great and super easy, and I do them for my job. This is not my job, but I do say a lot of words for my job. Cha-ching! Yeah, bye bye.